Amazing Buildings by Anastasia Swen. What makes a building amazing? Some buildings have existed since ancient times. Other buildings took centuries to build. Still other buildings reach skyward, trying to be the world's tallest. Great Pyramids at Giza, Egypt. These pyramids are one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. They are still standing today. The pyramids are made of rocks. White limestone covered the outside of the pyramids from top to bottom. A special capstone covered in gold became the top point. Temple at Tikal in Guatemala. This pyramid in Central America was built about 2,300 years after the Great Pyramids in Egypt. It is made of stone. The walls of the pyramid are covered with limestone, plaster, and paint. This pyramid was rediscovered in 1848. Great Wall of China. Though it is not a building, the Great Wall of China is so large that astronauts can see it from outer space. China's first leader began this construction over 2,000 years ago. It continued for hundreds of years. The Great Wall of China is made of earth and stone covered with brick. The Parthenon in Athens, Greece. Over 22,000 tons of marble were used to make this masterpiece. Each column has 8 to 10 sections of marble stacked one on top of the other. People still copy the design of these columns today. Anasazi Cliff Palace at Mesa Verde National Park in Colorado. This Cliff Palace in Colorado is in a cave 200 feet above the ground. It has over 200 rooms. The builders use sandstone for the walls. They use mud to hold the stones together. Cathedral in Milan, Italy. This church is one of the largest in the world. Workers began building it around 1386. Work continued for over 500 years. It was not finished until 1887. The church is made of stone. Taj Mahal in Agra, India. Work on this building began in 1632. 20,000 men worked for 22 years to build this masterpiece. Covered with white marble, this building seems to change colors with the weather. It also seems to change with the movement of light from the sun and moon. Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. This tower, which is made of iron, only took 2 years to build. It's nearly twice as tall as the Washington Monument. Empire State Building in New York, New York. Take an elevator to the top of the Empire State Building and see New York City, a city of skyscrapers. The Empire State Building was called the 8th wonder of the world when it opened in 1931. It was the tallest building in the world until the World Trade Center was built in 1972. World Trade Center in New York. The Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City are not the same size. One tower is 6 feet taller than the other. When they were built, they were the tallest buildings in the world. Sears Tower in Chicago, Illinois. The Sears Tower in Chicago is really 9 skyscrapers in one. Bundled together, the towers are varying sizes. Workers dug a huge trench in the ground and filled it with concrete to make a foundation for the building. This foundation kept the building from sinking. When the Sears Tower was finishing in 1974, it became the tallest building in the world. Transamerica Pyramid in San Francisco, California. This pyramid is an office building. It was the center of many discussions when it was built in 1972. Buildings in the center of the city usually look like boxes, not pyramids. Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. These are the newest tallest building in the world. They were built in 1986. Each tower is 88 stories high. The towers are joined by a bridge at the 42nd floor. How long will they hold the record? Probably not for long. Plans are already in the works for an even taller skyscraper. Sydney Opera House in Sydney, Australia. You can see amazing buildings across the globe. Some are old, some are new, and others are very tall. What amazing buildings have you seen?